factor for the result of the elections. A lot of the parties of the far right parties, of the center right parties, migration is a big issue. Yeah. Migration is a big problem for a lot of people, or it seems to be a big problem for a lot of people. Is that a real problem? Is some part of truth on the concerns of the citizen, or are these just imaginary problems?
Yeah, 100%. Like 100% an imaginary. The reality, like I was saying, so okay, there's so much going on there. Going back to our kind of like Diet Coke, Real Coke conversation, like we saw like the SPD, we saw Chancellor Scholz do like the Der Spiegel cover where he's like, we need to get serious about deportations. And it's like, okay, you're just borrowing talking points from the CDU and the AFD. Why shouldn't I just vote for the CDU and AFD at this point? So that's kind of like one of the reasons that like I think he's kind of fucked himself. The reality is that like there's just never been any evidence of like immigrants basically causing any substantial problem in any country, and more specifically, Germany fucking needs them real bad. Like, if you were to get rid of immigration in this country, you're basically going to be an entire nation of like average age is like 60 years old, and they're all just like fishing for the fand out of bins. And that will be like the whole economy is just like paying for fand over and over again. Germany really needs labor. There was an article an interview with a CEO of a company from like somewhere based in East Germany. And he was talking about like the fact that like based in Leipzig, that like his Italian workers are getting attacked at night. Like they can't attract talent anymore. Like we can't get people to come to Germany anymore. And it's true. Like the recession and the rise of racism in this country is causing talent that Germany needs, workers that Germany needs to leave. They can't bring in the numbers. Still, everyone wants to go to like in Europe, France and the UK. Ireland is attracting more. The Nordics still attract more. It's a really big problem, and they genuinely need to. In general, I would say the Germans need to expand their idea of what being German is to something that is, in my view, as an Irish person, that always kind of like Ireland always takes the position of like, you're born on the island, you're Irish, you're like, you have the accent, you are here, you are Irish. And they need to expand that.
Yeah, but when people start talking about that, they always say, oh, well, when these people that are against this, I mean, what's the name of this? But I'm probably going to do, for example, I can already say, I'm probably going to do a reel about what you said before. And I can predict what the comments are going to be.
Yeah, of course I can.
Because it will be, the IFD is only against illegal migrants or against criminals. If you work and pay your taxes and you don't do crimes, the IFD is going to love you.
Nope, they don't.